Far Cry 5 map editor tutorial video, and this time I'm going to show you how to install this brand new mod that gives you a bunch of new objects. I want to say around 250 objects. So the way you get this mod is by going to arcade in your main menu. This could be on PS4, Xbox One, or PC. Go to open arcade, and then you want to head over to your public and multiplayer. Browse multiplayer map. Then you're going to search by map name, new assets. There we go. So search new assets, and then it's going to be a team deathmatch map. Once you download this bad boy, you can download it or you can add it to your favorites, and you can use it from there. You can use it in the map editor. It's going to have around 250 new objects, some of which are spawnable using the scripting, some of which are just your regular objects. And once you do that, you have it. You can use those assets within your map editor. The only downside is that you have to start your map from that map. So pretty much you grab that map, you make a new copy of it, and then you go ahead and build using the assets that are there plus whatever assets are in the regular map editor. Let's get over to the map editor and let me show you exactly what those assets look like. Alright, so we got these new assets loaded up, and wow, it's a lot of stuff going on here. This here is a team deathmatch map, and it does have AI and scripting. I am not sure that either of this will work. As you can see, when you click on scripting, you're not able to do anything with it. Typically, whenever you click on a scripting object, the preferences allows you to do the scripting tasks or the actions. I'm not sure if these will work once you load up, but it's pretty much just a test. You can leave this in your map or take it off. It's up to you. Same thing goes for these objects here, helicopters and such with scripts. But everything else should work as far as the assets go. You got your spawners, you have the alarms right here. So these are the new objects. This church here is added. I know there's a church just like this one in the regular asset pool, but this one's a little bit different. Vehicles, a bunch of sounds. I mean, there's so many sounds that I can't even like go through them all. However, what I'll do is I'm going to leave in the description below a link to the original post by the creator. I forgot to mention Steve64B made this. So if you guys saw my last video with that awesome map, he made this mod, and he is working on another mod. However, this is like the early version or like the test version, and it's the version that you can use on consoles. I don't think the next one is going to be available on console, but with that being said, I mean, you get a lot of pretty cool objects, stuff that you can work with, obviously, if you have an idea in mind. This fire right here looks pretty cool. You have so many new decals. You see those dirt tracks and such that you can work with. Some of them are a little bit hard to see than other, but there's so many cool things. A dead body pile, a skull, limbs right there. You see that arm, leg. Where's the rest of the body parts? And this right here is it's a decal as well. It's pretty cool. You can put it on the ground if you want to. A bunch of sound points, so many cool sound points, and sound volumes. This is probably one of the coolest things. You have AI meshes, so pretty much it's like an AI character, but it's only the animation and the character without any sort of collision. You can't hit them, you can't kill them. They're not gonna attack you, but they'll just sit there doing their animations. The animated mesh DLZ. Proposal Roach female. So this is the one when you're playing, if you're playing the zombie DLC, you'll see that there's one zombie being proposed to, and it's these two guys right here. It's pretty cool. Another one of the missions, you have zombies in a bar talking, hanging out. These are them right here. But like I said, you have some pretty cool stuff here. The silo is like the one in the regular editor, except that it's darker from the looks of it. This wall right here is spawnable, so you can despawn it and respawn it back up. That's pretty cool. I haven't messed around too much with these assets. However, they're pretty cool. Some pretty cool stuff to look at, to work with. This one interests me a lot. I haven't figured it out yet. Where is it? It says openable. I missed it. I feel like it's right in front of me. Okay, there's a garage door. says the dynamic door garage openable. However, I haven't figured out how to get it to open up yet. So that's pretty cool. You have these huge log right here that you can jump over. It actually does have collision. But probably my favorite asset of this pack, and I know it sounds pretty weird, but especially for console, it's going to be this one here. So this is a National Park tree billboard. So in one of the zombie DLCs, I noticed that they had a lot of trees in the background, but I kind of noticed that they didn't have much. They didn't look too good when you got close to them, and I did like a little bit of a glitch to get close to them so I can see them from up close. But it was pretty much this right here. It's like a 2D flat texture of trees, but the cool thing about this is that you're able to place a bunch of these without it affecting your performance too much and without affecting your budget too much. Of course, on PC, budget's not much of an issue if you download my mod that removes the budget limitation. However, if you were to use this on console, you can not stress so much about the budget when it comes to scenery. So in the background, you want to have mountains with trees on them, you can use these as opposed to using the regular trees, which they do impact the performance quite a bit. This fire right here looks pretty cool. This RV or this bus looks pretty cool for all those Nuketown maps. Just kidding. Let's see what else. That's pretty much gonna be it. You have these walls here that I think they're just like a floor, and then you have these bad boys here, which I've seen before in a custom map. I wasn't sure how they got them in there though, and I'm actually interested to see if you can actually despawn these or not. So real quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to a, let's see, I'm gonna leave that right there. It's pretty cool. I like that hologram effect. I'm gonna switch this over to a assault map where you can actually do the scripting. Let's go back to it. Somewhere over here. There it is. It's pretty hard to see, bear with me. And then I'm gonna open up the scripting. I'm gonna place this bad boy here. Trigger volume right there. And then I'm gonna add action, spawn object, pick object. Okay, so I actually cannot click on this. That's very unfortunate. However, let's test out those two other walls that were added in here. That's pretty cool. Let's see these two bad boys. And while we're at it, let's test this out too. Maybe we can despawn these trees or spawn them in. Sometimes it's tricky to click on these scripting. There we go. If you put them too close to each other, add action, spawn object, add action, spawn object, and then I'm going to pick the object for all three. So you can click on that. That's pretty cool. Click on that. Pretty cool. So with this, you can actually make your maps dynamic. If they ever enable scripting in PvP, you can actually make your maps shrink or grow or kind of direct the flow of traffic, as you would say. I know in the future there's gonna be more mods, and I'm sure we're gonna be able to do more cool stuff. But just for now, let's see if you can do it to this as well. Okay, so you can actually spawn this in or despawn it too. So let me link this script right here, and let's see if it works. There you go. So you can spawn these in, and that wall there, I think that's pretty neat, to be honest with you. There's so many objects. I'm going to leave everything in the description below for you. It's going to be a forum post in the Ubisoft forums. It's going to have a direct link to the map, so you can just click on it on your browser. It's also going to have a list of objects that you can use to view what's available. A lot of these are sound points and sound volumes that I don't really want to spend too much time with today, but I recommend you guys check it out. You got some pretty cool stuff. Vultures attack, slow motion car entering. This one's weird. What is this? Audio room, generic. You got certain lights like the what is this right here? It's like an old school disc player. I know I butchered that quite a bit. But you get so many sound points to mess with that I can't even go over all of them in one video. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.